Hi friends, welcome to this video on packet tracer activity configuring PVST plus. In this packet tracer activity we are going to configure VLANs, then we will configure spanning tree PVST plus and load balancing. Also we will configure port fast and bpdu card. We will come to part 1, configure VLANs. Step 1, enable the user ports on S1, S2 and S3 in access mode. Refer to the topology diagram to determine which switch ports, that is S1, S2 and S3, are activated for end user device access. These three ports will be configured for access mode and enabled with the no shutdown command. Yes, if you see the topology here, we can see this PC1 is connected to S3 to the port fast Ethernet 0/11, and here we can see this PC2 is connected to fast Ethernet 0/18 on S2, and PC3 is connected to fast Ethernet 0/6 on S1. Now we are going to enable the access modes on these ports. First we will come to S1 CLI, right? So we will go to the interface fast Ethernet 0/6. So enable configure terminal interface fast Ethernet 0/6. So here we are going to make the switch port mode as access, and we are going to give the no shut command. Now we will come to S2, enable configure terminal. Here we are going to the interface fast Ethernet 0/18, switch port mode access and no shut command. Now we will come to S3 CLI mode, enable configure terminal. We are going to the interface fast Ethernet 0/11, switch port mode access and no shut. Now we will come to step 2, create VLANs. Using the appropriate command, create VLANs 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 99 on all of the switches, right? First we will come to S1 and we will create all these VLANs. We are going to create VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40, VLAN 50, VLAN 60, VLAN 70, VLAN 80, and we have VLAN 99. Now we will create on S2. VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40, VLAN 50, VLAN 60, VLAN 70, VLAN 80, and we have VLAN 99. Finally we are going to create on S3. VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40, VLAN 50, VLAN 60, VLAN 70, VLAN 80, and finally we have VLAN 99. Now we will come to step 3, assign VLANs to switch ports. Port assignments are listed in the table at the beginning of the activity. Save your configurations after assigning switch ports to the VLANs. Well, we will do this now. Here we can see switch port assignment specifications. F0/6 should be assigned to VLAN 30, 0/18 should be assigned to VLAN 20, and 0/11 to VLAN 10. First of all, we will come to S1, configure terminal, we'll go to the interface fast Ethernet 0/6, and we are going to switch port access VLAN 30. Now we will save the configuration, copy running to startup, right. On S2, we have to go to the interface fast Ethernet 0/18, and here we are going to give switch port access VLAN as 20. Now we will save the configuration, copy running to startup, yes. Coming to S3, we have to go to the interface fast Ethernet 0/11, and here the switch port access VLAN is 10. And now we will save the configuration, yes. Now we will come to step 4, verify the VLANs. Use the show VLAN brief command on all switches to verify that all VLANs are registered in the VLAN table, right. We will check it now. We'll come to S1. Here we'll give show VLAN brief, and here we can see the details, and the interface fast Ethernet 0/6 is assigned to VLAN 30. Now we will come to S2, show VLAN brief. Here we can see all the VLANs, and also we can see the interface, the port fast Ethernet 0/18 is assigned to VLAN 20. And we will come to S3 here, show VLAN brief. Here we can see all the VLANs created, and here is the port fast Ethernet 0/11, which is assigned to VLAN 10. Now we will come to step 5, assign the trunks to native VLAN 99. Use the appropriate command to configure ports fast Ethernet 0/1 to 0/4 on each switch as trunk ports, and assign these trunk ports to native VLAN 99, and configure the management interface on all 3 switches with an address. Verify that the switches are correctly configured by pinging between them, right. We will do this configuration now. First of all, we will configure the ports as trunk ports. First of all, we will come to switch 1. Here we can see S1. The topology, we can see the interfaces fast Ethernet 0/1, 2, 3 and 4. We are going to configure these ports as a trunk. We'll come to S1, configure terminal. We have to go to interface as range fast Ethernet 0/1 to 4, and we are going to give switch port mode as a trunk. Here also we will make switch port trunk native VLAN 99. Now we will do it all. Yes. Configure terminal, interface range fast Ethernet 0/1 to 4, switch port mode as a trunk. Also we are going to set switch port trunk native VLAN 99. Now we will come to S3, configure terminal, interface range fast Ethernet 0/1 to 4. Here we are going to give a switch port mode trunk, and switch port trunk native VLAN as 99. Now we are going to configure the management interface on all 3 switches. So here they given the IP address. Here we can see that on S1 the IP address is here, and S2 IP address is here, and S3 the IP address is here. Right, we will configure one by one. First of all, we will come to S1. So we are going to the interface VLAN 99, and here we are going to set the IP address. The IP address is here 172.31.99.1, and the subnet mask is at 255.255.255.0. Now we will do it on S2. Interface VLAN 99, IP address it's 99.2, and the subnet mask is at 255.255.255.0. and we will come to S3. To go to the interface VLAN 99, and we have to give the IP address 99.3, and the subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Now we will come to part 2, configure spanning tree PVST plus and load balancing. Because there is a separate instance of the spanning tree for every active VLAN, a separate route election is conducted for each instance. If the default switch priorities are used in route selection, the same route is elected for every spanning tree instance, as we have seen. This could lead to an inferior design. Some reasons to control the selection of the route switch includes: we can see the route switch is responsible for generating bpdu for STP 802.1d and is the focal point for spanning tree to control traffic. The route switch must be capable of handling this additional load. The placement of the route defines the active switched path in the network. Random placement is likely to lead to suboptimal paths. Ideally, the route is in the distribution layer. Consider the topology used in this activity. Of the 6 trunks configured, only 3 are carrying traffic. While this prevents loops, it is a waste of resources because the route can be defined on the basis of the VLAN. You can have some ports blocking for one VLAN and forwarding for another. This is demonstrated below. Right. In part 2, we will come to step 1, configure STP mode. Use the spanning tree mode command to configure the switches, so they use PVST as the STP mode. Alright, we will do this configuration now. We will come to S1. Right, here we will give a spanning tree mode as we have a PVST. Now we will come to S2. Exit spanning tree mode PVST, and on S3 spanning tree mode PVST. Now we will come to step 2, configure spanning tree PVST plus load balancing. Configure S1 to be the primary route for VLANs 1, 10, 30, 50 and 70. Configure S3 to be the primary route for VLANs 20, 40, 60, 80 and 99. Configure S2 to be the secondary route for all VLANs. Right, we will do this configuration now. Coming to S1. Yes, here we are going to give a spanning tree VLAN as they specified 1, 10, 30, 50, 70. This we are going to give as a primary. Now we will come to S2. Yes, here we are going to give a spanning tree VLAN. We have 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, 70, 80, 99, and this root as secondary. Now we will come to S3. So here we are going to give a spanning tree VLAN 20, 40, 60, 80 and 99, root as primary. Yes, next is verify your configurations using the show spanning tree command. Yes, we will check this show spanning tree on all switches. Coming to S1, show spanning tree. Here we can see VLAN 10. Yes, okay, VLAN 30, VLAN 40, right, VLAN 50. Okay, all the VLANs we can see like that. Okay. Yes. Now we will come to switch 2. Show spanning tree. And we will check it on S3. Show spanning tree. Okay, we'll go faster. All the VLANs details here we can see. Right. Now we will come to part 3. Configure port fast and bpdu guard. Step 1. Configure port fast on the switches. Port fast causes a port to enter the forwarding state almost immediately by dramatically decreasing the time of the listening and learning state. Port fast minimizes the time it takes for the server or workstation to come online. Configure port fast on the switch interfaces that are connected to PCs. Well, we will do this configuration now. Come to S1. Here we'll go to the interface fast Ethernet 0/6 where the device is connected. So here we are going to give spanning tree port fast. Now we will do it on S2. Configure terminal. We have to go to the interface fast Ethernet 0/18. And here we are going to give a spanning tree port fast, and we will come to S3. Configure terminal. We have to go to the interface fast Ethernet 0/11, and here we are going to give a spanning tree port fast. Now we will come to step 2. Configure bpdu guard on the switches. The STP port fast bpdu guard enhancement allows network designers to enforce the STP domain borders and to keep the active topology predictable. The devices behind the ports that have STP port fast enabled are unable to influence the STP topology. At the reception of BPDUs, the BPDU guard operation disables the port that has port fast configured. The BPDU guard transitions the port into the error disabled state and a message appears on the console. Configure bpdu guard on switch interfaces that are connected to PCs. Well, we will do this configuration now. First of all, we will come to S1. So already we are in the interface 0/6. So here we are going to give spanning tree bpdu guard enable. Now we will go to S2, and on the interface fast Ethernet 0/18 we will give spanning tree bpdu guard enable, and the last S3 switch. On the interface fast Ethernet 0/11 we will give spanning tree bpdu guard enable. Now we will come to the last step, verify your configuration. Use the show running configuration command to verify your configuration. Right, we will do it on S1, show running config, and we can see all the configurations we have done. Right, so we enabled here bpdu guard and port fast. Yes, now we will come to S2, show running config. Okay, all the VLANs. Yes, on the fast Ethernet 0/18 where the entity device is connected. Right. Okay, management. Right, and we will come to S3, show running config. Yes, on fast Ethernet 0/11. Yes. Yes, that's all in this packet tracer activity, that is configuring PVST plus. Friends, if you have any doubt regarding configuring PVST plus, please comment below. Also, if you like my video, give a thumb, and if you are not yet subscribed this channel, please subscribe right now so that you will get latest uploading video information into your Gmail. Thank you.